Welcome to the Bobcat News. I'm Zach.
And I'm Kaysen. And in our show today, we will feature the life of high school students.
Our first story is about a very special student at Madison High. Her name is Savannah Lacey. She plays the violin in the symphony orchestra under the direction of Mr. Hanson. This video gives us a little insight on how playing the violin affects her life.
I've been playing the violin for 13 years, since I was 3. I practice 10 to 12, an hour and a half each day, and then I have one break. I've done All-State 3 years, and then All-Northwest, this was my first year, and then I've done youth symphony since I was in 6th grade, and I just started joining the Tabernacle Orchestra in Rexburg. So. It's really boring the first couple of years, so just keep going. I was 3, so it didn't really matter, but I thought it was cool to play Twinkle Twinkle, but just keep going.
Through natural talent and many hours of practice,
Keep going.
Savannah excels at playing a very difficult instrument. She contributes to Madison's music program and is a good example to younger students.
Next, we will see how students deal with the parking situation here at Madison.
So for me, coming to school in the morning, it's just super chaotic trying to turn onto the road to get into school just because of all the cars coming in, and then the parking lots fill up super quick and it's just impossible to find a parking spot. So for me, it's easier to find or park in the spots where they don't like us to, just because instead of parking way out in the gravel where, most of the kids just mess around anyway and do crap in their cars and pickups and stuff. It's easier just to park in those spots where they don't want us in teacher parking because, I feel like my vehicle is safer.
Let's hope this parking problem clears up by next year. Next, Madison FFA members portray their talents through a series of games in which they call the Ag Olympics. The Ag Olympics provide a good opportunity for recruiting new members.
So FFA is a student-led national agricultural program that's based through high school that just helps students develop leadership and to gain an ag literacy in today's society. All right, so today is our Ag Olympics. So we've set up a series of games and split into teams, and we'll compete against each other for a prize. So we have tug of war. Today we're also playing a whipped cream game, and we have a game where you have to knock over water bottles with pantyhose with potatoes in it. So just kind of some different silly games that we can play with each other. I'd just like to point out that the sooner you get started, the better, and the more opportunities that will be presented to you. And I think that sometimes joining a new club or organization in high school can be intimidating, but I like to think that this is a very welcoming one, and I definitely recommend it to anybody who's considering wanting to be more involved in high school.
If you are interested in joining FFA, talk to any teacher in the PTE building.
Next up is the story of piano and guitar and how it affects us.
I've been playing piano since I was 8 years old. I have played almost every day for my whole life, and currently I play 1 hour a day for 5 days a week. I take lessons from a lady who lives next door to me. I really enjoy piano because it's a lot of fun. It's helped me with quick reading and finger accuracy when I read music. It's helped me to be able to appreciate classical music and the time it takes to put it all together. I recently started playing guitar, and and that one's more of a recreational instrument. I don't play as much classical as I do for the piano. I take lessons once a week, and I play for about 20-30 minutes a day. I also like to write music for piano and guitar, and with my skills that I've learned, I've been able to use the theory of chords and chord progressions to create music for both instruments.
Thank you, Zach and Eric, for your perspective on music. I sure wish I was the guy playing the guitar.
In our next story, if you want a new perspective on what classes should be, check this out.
When I'm in a class that is really boring, if I already know what the teacher is teaching, then obviously I'm not going to pay much attention. Classes should keep up with the present. They shouldn't fall behind. We shouldn't be going for arbitrary standards, trying to memorize things we'll forget. We should be developing skills. We should have tools that we'll use in the future, not memorized factoids we could look up in 3 seconds. It shouldn't be about memorization, it should be about gaining skills. And the skills that we gain should be keeping up with technology and how the world is progressing.
This took place at the Tech Expo at ISU. If you want to participate in these events, you should sign up and take electronics next year.
Our next story, we look into Madison's art program, and we will see how it has benefited our students.
Art is a good way for you to express yourself, and it's kind of separate from the rest of school. You can just come in here, relax, and just make art that you can feel good about. And it's very non-judgmental in here, so it's a good place to just express yourself.
If that seems like something you would be interested in doing, make sure to sign up for the art classes next fall.
Wait, does outro mean thank you?
Oh, track. Okay. Well,
let's see how our fast students run.
yeah.
Well, we start off with a long warm-up that's like 2 laps around the track, and then we actually get into our workout where we'll do like a few sprints, 40-meter, 50-meter sprints, whatever. If I had to choose favorite part, it'd probably be the relay teams, 4x1, just because we have to be so like precise on our handoffs and stuff. So all the time, no matter how much I've been doing it, like before every race, I always get nerves, so nerve-wracking. Least favorite part, probably just, I don't know, I love running.
Thanks for joining us and have a great day.
Swipe up, subscribe.